Jim Barber coming to you. Just wanted to give you a little insight into something. I've been in a number of houses recently, both rehabs as well as listings, and also have a house that one of my buyers has under contract that has the same thing. And what I'm talking about is it's a Federal Pacific breaker panel. Now, Federal Pacific does make breaker panels, and there's tons of them out in the world that are just fine and dandy. But this one in particular is a problem, or has a history of potential problems occurring. So what I want to do is just to take and show you what it looks like, what to look for, and if you see it, know what to expect. Depending on what type of mortgage you're getting, you may be able to, or not maybe, you may have to replace the breaker panel if it is one of these types. So what you need to do is to take a look at the breaker, and I'm going to show you here. Okay, so here we are at the breaker panel. You can see that excuse me, it was inspected probably when it was installed back in 1969. And there's the description of the panel, 125 amp. And you see it says Federal Pacific Electric. Now, the dead giveaway with the breaker panel that you need to you're going to need to replace is the red on the breakers themselves. So when you see it's a Federal Pacific and you see those red breakers inside there, you're going to have to replace that if you're getting for example, an FHA loan. You also probably should replace it no matter whether you're buying it for cash or rehabbing or whatever. The reason is because they do have a tendency to overheat and can be a fire hazard. There's plenty of them out there, no problems. However, it's better to be safe than sorry. If you were to have to replace the panel and the service coming into the house, you're probably looking at about $1,000 job. Just replacing the panel itself is, depending on who does the work for you, a small panel like this could be anywhere from $500 to $750, depending on how you're replacing it, what you're replacing it with, if you were doing any additional work. But it's not the end of the world by any means, and you really should look for these. And if you're an agent, make sure that you're looking at these when you're taking listings or you're taking your buyers through the properties, because they are going to need to know this when they make an offer. Even though you do home inspection contingencies, you might as well know going in whether or not you have an issue. Anyways, I will talk to you soon.